Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Thaisamnang, and welcome aboard on my very first vlog. And today, I would like to talk about SDG. So, there are 17 SDG to be exact, and you might be wondering, what is SDG anyway? So, let me give you a brief explanation of what SDG means.
So, the Sustainable Development Goal, or SDG, are a collection of 17 interrelated global goals, as you can see, in which it was designed as a blueprint for a better and more sustainable future for all. The SDG was set by the United Nations General Assembly, or the UNGA, in 2015 and are expected to be achieved by 2030. And out of all the 17 goals there are, however, in this video in particular, I'm going to talk about the 13th goal, which is climate action.
Well, as already in the name, climate action are actions that are used to prevent climate change. Well, now let's look at problems that occur that contribute to climate change. Well, I'm only going to mention it in Cambodia, where I live, which I think, the biggest problem, but it happened everywhere. So let's roll the footage.
Okay, as you can see right here, in Cambodia there's heavy traffic. Without a doubt, Cambodia is not a walking country. Just look at the evidence. It's very dangerous to walk around due to obvious reasons. With heavy traffic come a lot of greenhouse gases. Basically, these gases are gases that are harmful for the environment. An excellent example is CO2. In this footage, you can imagine that it contains a pool of CO2, which come from cars, which cause global warming, and you guessed it, result in climate change.
Well, now that we all know that heavy traffic can also cause climate change, before I mention about solution, I want to mention about one very interesting thing, which is the star. What? Well, while your mind floating through the air, let's look at the picture that I took. So, what does the three pictures have in common? There are no stars. Why? Because of light pollution. Well, light pollution occurs when there are, artificial light lighting up, the night sky, which disrupt the ecosystem and blocking the visibility of the star. And that's why I think it's very interesting, because light pollution can also contribute to climate change. How? Well, you might be turning head, but it's because of the excess heat being added into the air. Well, now let's look at a set of pictures that is the opposite of the previous one that I just shown you. Well, now there are stars in the picture. Well, I took the two set of picture in two different areas. The first one, without the star, I took it in the city of Phnom Penh, and the one with the star, I took it in the province. So if you live in an area where you can look up in the sky and see a lot of stars, then most likely you are breathing a cleaner air, and the area that you are living, have less climate change. I hope that makes sense. Now, without dragging your valuable time, let's mention about solution. I'm only going to mention one, and this particular one, we can start doing it right away. I decide not to mention anything complex because, we as citizens can sometimes, sometimes we have our hand tied. So, yeah.
And here are the magic. Public transit. It can reduce the number of single occupancy vehicles on the road, which reduces the amount of pollutant entering the air. Buses are one of them. And another type of transportation are pass app or tuk-tuk, which look like the one in this video right here.
So, if everyone used more public transport, we could help prevent climate change by a ton. As I already mentioned, why I bring this particular solution up, because we can start doing it right away. And there are some other things that we can do as well, like planting trees, or changing from fossil fuel to clean renewable energy, but that needs some time to get it done. And here comes the end of my video. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope this video will give you some sort of knowledge about SDG and climate change. And yeah, have a great day and stay safe. Thank you. Bye.